Hey then everybody, Juan Romero here from GamesXpanse, and today I wanted to take a look at both PS Plus membership for the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S. I wanted to look at Games Pass and what games were available to play in March. Reason being is there's a lack of brand new games dropping for these consoles at the moment. That will change, of course, in the near future, but I wanted to catch up on some games that I'd missed out on, and this is a good way to do that. So I'm going to take a look at some of these and let you know what you can play and download so you don't miss out if you have these subscriptions, or if you don't have them and maybe are looking to pay to play some of these games. First game that stood out to me this month on the PlayStation Plus was Final Fantasy VII The Remake, which, if you follow our other channel Switchwatch, the original is Jordan's favourite game of all time. The remake of a game which many people hold dear has a complete overhaul from the visuals, gameplay and story. It even rewards players who have knowledge of the original story, which is great. Be aware though that the upcoming patch will not be available for the PS Plus version when that PlayStation 5 patch comes out soon. If you want that, then you will have to purchase the game, which is a bit of a shame, but for now, still worth the download in our book if you've got a PlayStation 5 and fancy playing the remake of Final Fantasy VII. Now, the games that caught my eye this month on Game Pass was Football Manager 2021. With Liverpool turning from great to pants this season, I of course end up spending many hours turning my favourite club's fortunes around. Problem with this game though is there's just not enough hours in the day to make your team the best there is. There's so much to tweak in the various menus and there are options galore. I've always loved Football Manager, and although Football Manager 2021 is based on the touchscreen version of the game, basically a stripped down version, making it a little bit easier for casuals to get into, this is perfect for me right now. I just don't have the time like I used to play that full version. If you love your football and love the management side of the things, then this will be a worthwhile download on the Xbox for sure. Now, Remnant from the Ashes is the PlayStation Plus highlighted game for March, but it is also available on Game Pass if you've got an Xbox Series X or S, and is a third-person shooter, but in a Souls-like style. It is very tough and there's loads of monsters and bosses to kill, and while it's not perfect, it's a game that I have certainly been enjoying with James on the PlayStation 5 as a co-op game, but up to 3 of you can play together, making it a rather fun experience. Next up on Games Pass then, I took a look at NBA 2K21, another sports game, but if you like your basketball, this is certainly worth a play. Not my favourite basketball game of all time, but certainly not the worst either. So if you've got a Game Pass, make sure you give this a download and give it a try. Now if you like puzzle games, then the PS Plus has a game called Maquette, which draws upon paintings from MC Escher. You have to solve puzzles in the first person, and there are some very interesting conundrums that you will come across. You'll have the model version of the world, and anything you change has an impact on the world itself. Maybe the trailer here will help explain it a little bit better. Nevertheless, something different, and I found it rather enjoyable. Now at some point in March, you'll be able to download Star Wars Squadrons, part of EA Play, which of course is also part of your Game Pass Ultimate subscription. An FPS aerial game where you take part in dogfights, playing as the Galactic Empire or the New Republic. Say no more. A couple of other games on Game Pass which I've been really enjoying. If you haven't downloaded them yet, I recommend Dirt 5, which is a huge amount of fun in this racer. The visuals, the cars, sound, and the racing itself is all on point, and I've been having an absolute blast with it. If you love Destruction Derby back in the day, then there's also a game called Wreckfest, for some car destruction fun in arenas and also racing. Cars come apart in all sorts of delightful ways, and I've been having an absolute blast with it. So there you have it folks, a quick update on some of the games that you can play in March if you have either the PS Plus subscription or Game Pass. Remember, you will need Game Pass Ultimate if you want to play some of those EA games too for your Xbox Series X or S. I hope you've enjoyed the update, and if you want more like this, let us know in the comments section down below. And if you want to follow everything Nintendo Switch related, then perhaps check out our other channel, Switchwatch. Thank you for watching. I'll put some more videos up above so you can check those out too, and we'll hopefully see you over there. And if you don't want to miss another video, then hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and we'll certainly notify you when our next video goes live. Thanks very much, everybody. I'll see you on the next one.